welcome to the Gauntlet. I am Mike Brill, the Gauntlet Hobo, here in another place, in another room, to introduce the Gauntlet from the Order of the Falcon. And of course, you all know that this is another Gauntlet. We are here with new characters in a new campaign who are all fighting for their lives. And it is going to be a lot of fun, guys. Please check out our Facebook, our YouTube channel, and our website, Order of the Falcon. We also have shirts and a card game. And we are under the realm of role-playing. So, tonight we have our lovely DM, Burke. Say hi, Burke.
Hello, I am Burke Sunderland.
He is normally a homebrew DM, but he's trying his wits and his might at 5th edition. And he has a lovely campaign for you tonight. Here's the Prepare to Cry boys. They're currently crossing themselves. First up, we got my boy over here praying. What is your name, sir?
Hello, I'm Articus Miller.
All right. What's the player's name, too?
That is the player's name.
I mean your name. You are the player. That's the character's name.
I'm Jonathan Spencer. This is my second time in a Gauntlet. I have a brand new character.
One of the vets. Can you please run through your character a little bit for us, buddy?
Well, I'm a tiefling bard, and I really like steampunk things. I have a whole aesthetic.
All right.
I really enjoy the
tiefling bard level?
I'm level 4.
All right. And can you also give me alignment?
I am a chaotic good.
Oh, chaotic good. I hope we don't have any more of those. Next up, my boy Andrew over here.
Hi, my name is Andrew Hoffman. I am a Ranger level 5, and my name is Grimjaw Strongjaw. I'm an 87-year-old pirate that's been merchanting ships back and forth throughout the sea, trying to sell and become rich and famous.
Ah, yes, One Piece. So, alignment?
Chaotic good.
Wow. Also,
Yo, bro, what's up?
What's up?
Yeah. What's your race?
I am a human.
Do you have any other things that we should be aware of, like a friend?
I have a monkey named Mr. Bubbles Bonbon.
All right. Who I assume is chaotic good.
He's definitely chaotic.
All right. Moving on. What is your name, sir?
I am Justin Kim.
Hello, Justin Kim. What is your character for us today?
I am playing Bryn Liaden. He is a monk level 3, a settler of sorts who moved from a war-torn country to build a new home for the rest of his clan.
And he is a...
Alignment?
No, race.
Oh, sorry. Wood elf.
All right, he's a wood elf. He's a monk. Justin, you've definitely been here before.
Yes.
You are another Gauntlet vet. Welcome back. We're happy to have you. I don't know why you came back.
I enjoy pain.
Okay. Well then, masochism thy name.
The cold wasn't enough to stop us.
What is your alignment?
I am chaotic good.
Oh my. 3 for 3. And our final player of the night. Hello, sir. What is your name?
Hello. My name is Jonathan Bell, and I am playing Alaya Farngoth. I am a half-elf warlock, and I'm researcher, sage, and a secret worshiper of the Old One. But, yes, I have a wide range of spells that help me in my research and negotiations, I guess you should say. I am chaotic good, and...
Wait, you're chaotic good?
I am, yes.
Squad!
Whoa.
Okay. That was interesting.
It's gonna be a long day.
And what did you say your race was again?
I am a half-elf.
Half-elf. All right. So a tiefling, a human, a wood elf, and a half-elf walk into a gauntlet. All right. Well, I am about to hand it over to our illustrious DM for the night, Burke Sunderland, who will be taking you guys into a world of cushy love and cushions and love, I assume. All right.
Sounds dreadful.
It's mostly pain.
Sounds biblical.
All right, boys. Have fun. Prepare to cry. Have a good time.
All right. You all four, in your respective locations currently, you suddenly black out As you wake up, you fall about 2 feet and fall into the sand. It's very bright and glimmering in your eyes, and you're having trouble seeing. As your eyes adjust to the light, you're able to see that there are 3 other players next to you, 3 other people next to you, of the races that you currently are. You're also able to see a man in colorful robes, and he is holding a sack, and he's standing there. Oh. I didn't know 4 of you would show up. Interesting. Well, I guess we should get going.
Excuse me, who are you again? And at this point, I would be pulling out my crossbow and just tucking it into my shoulder a little bit without like loading any bolts or anything. I'm not feeling this. Who is this guy?
Whoa there, don't be alarmed. My name is Sindleton. I will be your guide today.
Sounds dreadful.
You said there were 4 of us. Do you not count my monkey as a person?
Oh,
I also have a horse.
My apologies. Well, I am sorry. What is his name? What is your name?
Grimjaw Strongjaw.
No, I am speaking to your monkey.
Oh, his name is Mr. Bubbles Bonbon, but you can call him Mr. B.
Well, nice to meet you. Well, anyway, shall we keep going?
I suppose.
This is not the first time I've been in a different dimension. I don't really like it at all.
As you look off into the distance, you notice that from to your south, you were able to see that there are a few trees here and there, more of a forest behind you. However, he starts to gesture in the direction of north, which is vast deserts and dunes of sand, very large dunes of sand. The sand is very much glimmering with the shine of the sun, and you can see that it is a very, very vast desert. He says, "Well, shall we get going?"
Where are we exactly going?
We are going to find the Temple of Torembara. See, it seems to have been lost decades ago, and I'm going to find it, and you're going to help.
And why would we help you?
Well, because of the chronograph. The chronograph of Torembara is somewhere in that temple, and if we are able to find it, well, I suppose you can have it.
And what does this object do?
Well, let's get going.
Wait, but how do we get back?
Can I insight check him? Because that was very, very weird.
Yes, you're able to.
Also, please
9.
announce. Yeah, please announce whatever you roll. Just FYI, boys.
I rolled a 9.
And would you like to explain your insight?
So I'm trying to figure out why he's like feeling like off, or why he just changed subject. So,
well, you kind of look at him, and he seems to have a kind of blank stare on his face, as he's kind of. So you kind of really can't get a read on his intents.
Oh dear.
oh boy. All right, I guess we're chugging along, aren't we?
While we watch, we don't have to talk through this, but I would like to introduce myself to the whole group as myself.
Okay. Well, as you begin walking, he kind of seems a little confused in which direction he's going. He kind of like when he first starts to move, he's like, "All right, let's get going." And as he starts to walk, he kind of looks like northwest to northeast, kind of looks around, and then just kind of points off and starts walking. I would like all of you to make a quick wisdom check to see whether you are able to kind of get an idea of where you're going.
Could I make a
your
survival
bearing.
check?
I'm sorry?
Survival check.
Yeah, I'd allow that. If you can read out your rolls.
13 plus 5, 18.
I got a 10 plus 1, 11.
Okay.
13 total.
8.
Okay. You guys are a little confused, so you kind of pretty much solely rely on Sindleton. As you walk, he informs you that you are going to find this town off in the distance. That he says It should be a day or two out. He says with somewhat confidence.
I'm sorry? A day or two?
Well,
That's quite
yes,
a
didn't I
long
say that?
journey. That's quite a long journey. I don't know if Milton can handle all of that.
So you're saying that you walked us in from wherever we all came from, just to wander with you through the desert to find some desolate town?
well, I wasn't gonna do it alone, but now I have friends.
You don't have friends.
I don't even know you. My only friend here is Mr. Bubbles.
After you say that, he kind of just
Mr.
looks
Bubbles
off into the
is
distance and just kind of starts walking again. Throws his sack back over his shoulder.
I assume you have provisions in that sack?
Says, no, just books.
Just books.
Don't worry, I have a water skin and some rations that we can split up if need be.
Oh, that's
Good.
great. That's
I
great.
can hopefully find us some food too.
As you travel across this desert, you travel what appears to be hours. As the sunlight beats down and the sand has an odd glimmer to it. You can tell that something's slightly off. I would like...
May I use a ritual to detect magic at this point?
You may.
Alright, so yeah, I'm going to detect magic. For concentration up to 10 minutes. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet. You sense magic in this way. You can use your action to see a faint aura around a visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. You learn if it's full of magic, if any. So...
And that's within 30 feet?
Yes.
Okay. And that's instantaneous. So you are able to see that the entirety of the sand has some sort of magic infused with it.
Do you know the scroll perchance? If not, that's okay.
No.
Okay.
As you are walking, the sand, as you continue traveling, starts to pool on you. I would like everyone to make a charisma check, or a charisma saving throw. And just read out your rolls.
Mr. Bubbles crits. And
Alaya crit fails.
13.
Oh no, a liar!
Wow, that was
Okay.
That was the first crit fail of the night. We haven't done anything yet.
It's
not going to end
What
well.
can you read your other rolls to me, please?
I have a 15.
A 15.
13 and 20. Crit.
Okay.
18 total.
I
Alright.
technically have a 9 if you're not counting the crit fail.
Oh, that would be fortunate.
You
wouldn't it?
feel the sand start to drain on you. Suddenly, you feel some force enter your body, and you're not sure what it is,
Is that
but it
all?
feels sinister, just to Alaya. As for Bryn,
By the way, for anybody listening at home, Doc immediately went to his spell sheets and started looking over stuff.
What to do?
Bryn, the sand is starting to speak to you. You hear whispers saying, "You need to rule. You were destined to rule. All of your companions are a means."
Do I realize that it's from the sand, or do I?
You
think
don't know
just
where
a
it's
thought?
coming from. However, you just, as you are traveling for hours and hours, you get tired, and it just starts to whisper in your mind and just in the back of your head.
Okay.
Alaya?
Yes. I would like to cast levitation, and my boots will activate, and I just kind of grab onto somebody, and I lift myself just a little bit off the ground. Because I'm thinking maybe there's something in the sand that's like draining on me.
Okay.
Hey, Elia, what are you doing that for?
I'm feeling quite strange. I feel drained. It's something in the sand. There's something magical in the sand. We have to get out of here quickly.
I don't want to be in the sand anymore.
Mr. Bubbles, hoist me up! Mr. Bubbles grabs me and
Milton,
carries me
you'll
like
be all right.
a new married
Do you mind
couple.
Do you mind if I ride on your horse?
Oh, of course. I'll always let the lovely lady
Does Mr.
ride on
Bubbles
a horse
have a
with me.
charisma stack?
Yeah, he does. I rolled for him and he did it. He rolled a 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to.
That's what my 2 rolls.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm going to like push off of. Shoot, your name.
Bryn.
Bryn. I'm going to push off of Bryn and float over towards the horse and just kind of grab hold of the horse. So I'm not.
So you're able
sand.
to move in levitation with this.
As long as I'm using objects to move myself, then I can do that. So I'm
Okay.
going to just.
And you are riding on this horse, I assume?
I'm riding on a horse, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna need 6 saving throws for that horse.
Okay. You continue traveling in your now much changed state as one of you is levitating, and you said you were holding someone?
I am holding my hands on the horse,
Okay.
so that I'm not directly touching the ground, but I'm moving along with the horse.
Okay. So you are levitating, you are riding your horse, and your monkey is carrying you.
Like a newly wed couple.
Okay. Fascinating. The rest of you trot along.
I play a soothing song from my bagpipes during the journey.
I drink a bit of water.
Wait, you have bagpipes?
He's not good.
I'm fantastic.
As you travel along, off in the distance, you are able to see something shimmering in the sand. As you pass it, if you could quickly roll perception checks.
I see nothing.
I crit fail, and Mr. Bubbles gets a 5.
And what were your rolls?
11.
15.
I rolled a 6. My horse rolled a -3.
Bryn, you are able to see this first. You notice that there is a fairly large coin, about the size of a $50. You're able to see it's gold and it's shimmering, and it looks as if it has some old symbols on it.
Everyone, what's that over there? I'm going to investigate.
Okay.
Ooh. Do you mind if I come with you?
Cinderton,
I have the
what
eyes
is that,
for this sort of
Cinderton?
thing.
Mr. Bubbles, follow the kind people.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to float over and hold on to his shoulders so I'm still off the sand, and then just
Okay.
kind of.
It's a little bit up the dune. As you travel up this dune, you are all now surrounding this coin, apparently looking down at it. Singleton is still a little off in the distance. He's kind of in the ahead of everyone. He hasn't seemed to really stop moving. He's kind of just walking slower.
How very rude.
Was following them, but I wasn't kind of searching if I was.
Okay. You are surrounded. The 3 of you are now around this coin.
Can anybody read it?
I believe that I might be able to, unless I would like to see if there's anything suspicious in the area. I don't quite trust the situation. Can anyone else read the coin? If not, I can go ahead and read it.
I'll take a gander at it.
Okay. What languages are you proficient
I'm proficient in Common and Infernal.
At saying that, I might jargon something in Infernal back towards him.
You are unable to read this coin. It has some sort of words on it, but you're not able to.
It looks like a bunch of scribbles. Let's move on.
No, not quite. Alright, let me see if I can focus on this. So, this is another ritual, so I'm able to cast this, and I can comprehend. Oh no. Any languages I can hear. That's sad. Oh, let me see if I can read it. No?
Let's try.
Well, I am a proficient in Common, Elvish, Infernal, Celestial, and Sylvan. So if any one of those.
You are unable to read this.
Alright. Well, in that case, I might cast Detect Magic again, just in case.
Okay. How many uses of Detect Magic?
It's a ritual, and it goes up to 10 minutes, so I can just kind of keep doing that as long as I cast it as a ritual.
Okay. You are able to sense that it has some sort of magic on it. It doesn't seem to be particularly good or bad.
Would it be written in Gnomish or Halfling by chance?
It is not.
We were
Okay.
just banging out all the languages.
Yeah, I go up to at this point, and I'm like, does it Aquean or Draconic or Thieves' Cant in common?
It is none of those as well.
Milton, what do you see?
Milton, Mr. Bonbon, Milton.
Well, I suppose that we should go ask this esteemed wizard that we're traveling with.
As you look, you notice that Singleton is now about 200 yards ahead of you. He hasn't seemed to to notice that you guys stopped walking.
I would like,
or at least has not shown it, cared.
I would like to cast thaumaturgy. It allows me to project my voice up to 300 feet away from myself. It becomes very loud. And
Are you aware of how long 200 yards is?
You're right. You said I thought you said feet. Whoops. I thought you said 200 feet. I understand. I understand. Articus is not very proficient at math. It's not one of his things.
Would you still like to yell?
I mean, no. I could ride and catch up, but that's...
How about you do that? If you want to ride and catch up with him, we can stay here by the coin. It's magical in purpose. I don't know quite what. It would be good to get a second opinion.
All right, I'll be on my way.
I mean, we could just take it with us, right?
Mr. Bubbles, grab the shiny.
Yes, let the big monkey do
Yeah,
it.
Mr. Bubbles goes and grabs it.
I stand back. Just in case.
All right. He grabs the coin. As he grabs it, you notice him kind of shake it a little bit. Can you make a wisdom save for him?
Yeah, of course. Crit. Crit 20.
The lucky roll twice.
Well, might be the thing that beats this gauntlet.
He alone was
He just kind of flips the coin, catches it, and just kind of puts it in his pocket. Or does he have pockets?
No, he's just
a monkey.
he's a monkey.
All right,
he
he's
just
just kinda
has
he might have
this
had no clothes.
belt around him that's able to hold certain objects that are small.
Okay. Yeah, he's just kind of holding it. He puts it in his little pouch that you say he has.
Good job, Mr. Bubbles. I toss him a candy.
All right.
I kind of want to talk to the monkey.
Okay.
And I can just kind of speak telepathically with it, and I just kind of say to Mr. Bonbon without not non-verbally, anything unusual about that coin, and the monkey's able to talk back.
I didn't feel anything weird about when it penetrated my mind, but there was something there, but I don't know. But I don't see that
It's okay. Good job.
Very
good
this is
job.
weird.
Mr. Bubbles is my slave name.
I just kind of nod to Mr. Bubbles and carry on.
Okay. So do you continue to follow Singleton at this point, or are you waiting? Are you still standing there?
Well, we have the guy riding off to catch up with him, don't we?
Okay.
Yes.
So at this point, you have caught up to Singleton. It's been about a minute or two. As you rode up to Singleton, what do you say?
Singleton, we found a strange coin. I thought you would have noticed it.
Well, I'm not really paying attention. I'm kind of looking for this town. Do you, I suppose if you could bring it to me, I could look at it, but I think we should find this town.
If you're going to adventure with people, stick with them.
I suppose you'd find your way and catch up with me.
Singleton, you can die out here somewhere in the sand.
Well, come on, we can look at it when we get to the town.
All right, let me just wait here and give everyone else a chance to catch up to us.
All right, I suppose. As you start to ride away, you're able to notice he kind of starts walking, but slower.
Mr. Bubbles and whole crew and So I'd probably catch up at this point.
Yes. You travel for several other hours. You notice that the sun is starting to set. As it's starting to set, you are at the top of a dune. There seems to be no town in sight at this point, though you were told that it may be several days. You are, however, able to notice at the bottom of this dune, there is a small rocky canyon. It kind of goes into the ground. Sand kind of like is pouring over it, but you can notice that it's like particularly rocky as opposed to the sand dunes you have been seeing. And seems to be about 50 feet wide and 20 feet across. And you can't tell from here how far down it goes.
And the sun's going down?
The sun is about to go down. You probably, from your guess, are able maybe a half hour to an hour at most.
What do you think that we stop here for the night before we trek even further in? What do you think, Simpleton?
Well, I suppose this could be a good spot. It does seem pretty well placed.
The only problem that I have is that deserts can be especially dangerous. And sometimes the desert light comes out in the middle of the night. And frankly, to be camping right next to such a rocky area must mean shelter for such creatures. I'm not sure if I like this. I feel like it would be better, honestly, if we kept moving. Then again, if we're on the dunes in the middle of the night, if something were to come out, we'd be entirely exposed.
Mr. Bubbles will protect me.
I appreciate the sentiment, and I do like Mr. Bubbles, but we do have to consider it might actually be better for us to travel by night and try to find a place to camp during the day, where it will be better for us to rest in the middle of the day as to at night.
Cinderton, how much farther did you say we had to travel?
Well, it could be a couple hours, or it could be a couple days. I'm not entirely sure. I do know that it is this direction.
Cinderton, you're not very helpful.
Well, I only have a map. But the map, I don't know where I am on it.
Could we
Could I look?
Could we all just take a gander at the map?
He has this like paper in his hand that he's holding. As you go to look at it, there's nothing on it.
You are insane!
Cinderton,
He's like,
this is a blank piece of paper.
I didn't give you permission to look at this. He folds it away and puts it in his pocket.
Singleton, I'm a bit worried about your intentions here. Do you care to explain yourself? Why have you walked us here anyway?
Well, see, I'm looking for the chronograph, and I also have a few things for myself that I must find in this temple.
And would you care to tell us what those things are? And that's going to be a persuasion check.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, that's a 15 plus 8, so that's a 23.
As you go to say that, he's like, I'm building something. And then he just starts to walk.
Towards the canyon?
Towards the canyon, correct. Down this dune. It is the bottom of this dune.
You know, there's only so far you can walk that direction before we have to figure out how to cross that canyon.
The canyon is at the bottom of the dune. However, this is a vast desert, so you could go around it if you were to traverse to either side on the desert.
I'm just going to assume he's not going to do that.
It appears that he is walking directly towards it.
I think that we should go around it.
I think we should dinch the simpleton.
No, wait. Come here. Alright, I bring everybody in. I don't like this character. I think that we might be able to kill him right now.
I don't know about that. Any man who's capable of warping people through dimensions has probably got the few tricks up his sleeve. Listen, I've done some dimensional traveling with a strange mushroom man. I can tell you it's strange business.
Well, here's the thing. I'm able to conjure great illusions, per se. What if we were to conjure a bridge? a simple bridge over this chasm.
You think that will work?
I mean, I could also Eldritch Blast him off the edge. It's no option.
But then how do we get back?
Well, we have a ranger here. You're a monk. You could probably pray a little bit. I know that if it is the old one's time to call me home, that it would be my time, but I know a few tricks here and there. And you could at least lull us to a sleepy death if you needed to with your bagpipes. All sarcasm intended.
How far is Simpleton away from us when we're having this? Does he keep walking?
He's walking very slowly, kind of like lackadaisically. He's actually just like rummaging through his sack right now. It's a very large sack that he's holding. But he's still kind of walking down the dune, descending towards the this canyon.
Listen, as much as I don't like the guy and I don't know him, I don't think it'd be right to kill him for no reason at all, unless I know that he is completely crazy.
They keep going.
Well, I suppose you're right. I just don't trust the man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I feel as though...
I'll have you know not all monks are religious.
Are you religious? Are you religious or not?
That's besides the point. It's stereotypical.
Are you?
I keep my opinions to myself.
At this point, Singleton has turned around and he's like, "Come on, we should take shelter for the night."
No, bugger off! We're having a conversation.
Well then, I suppose that if we're not going to kill him, I just take my crossbow, and you see me just reach into this pouch on my side, and I get some powder on my hands, and then I just walk down towards Singleton. Sindleton?
Sindleton.
Okay.
If you're gonna kill him, know his name.
I whisper to Grimjaw, and I go, Elias seems scary.
I think that he's going to kill she.
That's the really scary part. She's very attractive.
Oh my.
So you've at this point you've approached Singleton. He's at this point getting towards the canyon. He's kind of approached the canyon. He kind of looks down. You see him. You can notice he kind of stands there and looks down over, and he just like with his hands by his side, just like looking down, and he's like, "There's some eggs down here. I think I found dinner."
How far down is that?
About 40 feet.
Singleton, we have rations. It's fine. Can I persuasion check that?
Mm-hmm.
Can I go make a nature check on these eggs?
That's a 27.
27.
Yes.
Are you approaching this at this time to go to the canyon to check down?
I mean, I assume Singleton's right at the edge, right?
Yes.
So I'll go. I want to see what the eggs are at least.
Okay, so you'd have to go to the canyon to check.
Okay,
that.
so I will do that.
Okay, so you're approaching the canyon. As that you are rolling your persuasion. He says, "Well, I don't know where else we'd stay, but I guess if we're going to keep moving, we can."
Well, we can stay in the area. I think that's fine, but I just think that if there's eggs, like I was saying, there might be creatures nearby. We don't want to disturb those creatures, by all means. Desert creatures are particularly nasty. After all, it's one of the harshest climates to live in.
Well, I suppose we can do that.
Here, I'll give you an extra ration if we...
Thank you. You're so kind.
Alright. And I'm gonna like at least open up the bag and like pull out like some of my rations.
Okay. At this point, Bryn, you have approached the canyon. You're able to look down. Are you two, Grimjaw and Articus, have you approached the canyon as well?
I'm trying to
I'm
get
just
Mr.
following.
Beebe's
I'm just
attention.
following them right now.
Okay, so you're trailing behind a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
As well am I.
All
Mostly messing with the monkey.
Fair enough. Very well done. You are now at the canyon. You are able to see these eggs about 40 feet below. You could tell from just looking at them that they are particularly large. Probably about the size of a sports ball. I'm going to say that because I don't know if they play basketball in wherever you're from.
Oh.
But they are fairly large.
Who wants to see me juggle?
I'll have you know that we play sports ball over Nicaea.
I'm very acquainted at sports ball as well.
So,
My parents never
Have
let me
your
have
parents-
a childhood.
have your characters seen the eggs? Because this is something I told his player.
I'm at the cliff's edge.
That's fair.
I would have seen it.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's okay. So you are able to see this now. You are also able to, you're also able to see the size of these eggs. Are you making a nature check now for these eggs?
Sure.
What
Or
are you
whatever
trying to
kind of
look
check.
for?
I want to identify what they are.
Okay,
What-
you can do a
what
nature
creature, laid them. Oh. I know squat. That's a critical fail.
It is.
It does
He's not even sure of that anymore.
check. Judging by
It
your
is
looks
egg.
at the egg, you seem to think that they are that they are from a very harmless being, and that you should be safe for the night.
Okay. I vote we set up camp here.
I vote not. They are eggs. They belong to creatures. We will not set up camp here.
Oh, I feel as though the man might be onto something. It might be best to take his advice.
Besides, how much do you know about nature?
Well, if you
Listen,
want me to
I
look
know,
at
I know about nature. I've been around this monkey for so many years. I'll just look at his.
Yeah, respect the elders, Mr. Monk.
What
I
would
would
that
like
be?
to point out that monkeys do
Survival,
not come from eggs.
nature, nature. That would be a 6.
Okay. You also seem to believe that it's. You can't actually tell. You don't really know, so you would have only to believe what he's telling you.
Alright, let's settle. We're setting camp up right here, right next to these eggs.
I guess I'll follow your advice, you nature wizard. You.
All right.
Cinderton, what would you think?
I think we found dinner. I say we go down. He starts to climb down.
Cinderton?
At this point, I would like everyone to make a perception check.
Well, an 18 is going to do for you.
7 and a 3.
That's going to be our perception. That's going to be our 13 for me.
22.
22.
Fancy.
Actually, sorry, I miscalculated. My perception is 21.
Okay. You guys are, you two, Elia and Bryn, are actually able to see something a little further down the canyon. That you see movement down there, about 20 feet away, to your west.
That's not very far at all.
As in approaching quickly?
It's movement in the canyon,
Okay,
about 20 feet to the west.
I'm going to say, guys, stop. There's something moving. We shouldn't be down here.
You have not climbed down yet. You're still at the top.
Oh, so we see the movement from the top?
You see the movement from the top. It's in the canyon, but you can't.
Okay. Okay, sorry, I thought we were in the canyon at this point.
Where is it?
It's scattered movement?
You just saw kind of like movement, right? Like you weren't paying attention, so
Okay.
you weren't able to see what it was.
Yeah. There's definitely something active down there. We have to leave now.
I think I'm going to take your advice on this one. Guys, Mr. Bubbles, come on. Get down, get up from there.
Singleton's about halfway down the canyon right now. He's like,
Oh.
"Are you coming?" He yells.
No, we're not!
At
Back up here, mister!
about this time, a large beast climbs up from about 15 feet away and climbs over onto the sand. It kind of just scatters on all of its 8 legs, climbing onto this. And you were able to notice that it is what is called a Tlinkali. It is a scorpion folk. It is basically humanoid form, waist up, with a lower body of an enormous scorpion, complete with a stinger at the end of its long tail. It is a very large beast. It also seems to be wielding a chain in one hand with a spiked ball at the end of it, and a large sword in the other.
Is it on the edge of this cliff?
Yes, it is, but it is parallel to the cliff, because you're standing next to the cliff, and it is also.
How large is this creature again? Like its actual size?
It is considered a large monstrosity.
It's 15.
Milton, we ride!
It's 15 feet away.
Correct.
I just quickly say to it we were leaving. Persuasion check.
What language are you speaking this in?
Awakened mind. So I say this telepathically.
Okay, and any language is able to understand this?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's if it's if it's a horse, it's.
I think it's
it has to be
do
a
with
certain
the
amount
intelligence of the creature. If
Right.
the creature's score is 4 or less for
Right.
that spell.
Probably if the creature can speak language, right?
Well, it's
Yeah.
I can communicate with one.
No,
of things, but
even
it can't
even
be
if the creature can't communicate with in normal language, it's about its
Basically,
intelligence
Mr.
score.
Bubbles is the lowest bar.
Actually,
Under
Milton
Mr.
is
Bubbles.
Milton also is very very not intelligent. He has a 2 for his score of intelligence.
So proud of him.
So I wouldn't be able to talk to the horse, but I should.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Okay,
assuming-
correct. You say this that we were okay. Is it able to speak back in this form?
Yes.
Oh god.
Okay. You can roll for persuasion.
That's plus 8. 24.
Okay. It says, if you go in peace, then I suppose I can let you.
That's great. I'm okay, he's going to let us go if we walk right now. Everybody, let's go.
Mr. Bubbles, we run into the dawn of midnight.
So you're running away from this?
I'm fine with that, and I'm just going to I'm not holding my crossbow anymore. It's
Where
I let it.
is Sindleton right now?
Sindleton is climbing up. As he just climbs up, he's like, all right, well, I guess if we're going to keep moving, whoa, what is this here?
Sindleton, he's not going to fight us.
Leaving!
We are leaving.
Well, okay. I suppose we can keep moving.
Oh my god.
And what is Bryn doing?
These eggs are harmless.
I mean, I don't know that these eggs are related to that creature.
Fair.
Mr.
Bryn.
They call me Mr. Bryn.
I guess I will be persuaded.
That would be nice.
That's the point immediately.
Since all of you are leaving, I'm not going to just stay here by myself.
All right. You all travel, I assume following his lead, continuing north.
Like fast.
At a quick
Faster.
pace.
We're moving at a rushed
He is
pace.
not as hastily moving as forward as you are, so he's kind of moving twice as fast as he would normally walk, but that's still not he's not running. He's
Wait,
just kind of
Singleton,
walking a
you
little
mean?
faster. Yes. He's
Hey,
kind of
no,
quick
that won't be
walking.
happening at all. I'm going to pick Sindleton up and put him on my horse with me. I don't want this man walking on his head anymore.
Strength check.
Yeah, that would be a strength check, or you can use athletics.
Yes, alright. I have athletics. That would be a solid 6.
As you go to pick him up, you kind of grab him by his robes, and you kind of you slip off as he does that. He's like, "Is there a reason you're touching me?"
Yes, Sindleton, could you please get on the horse? I'm using persuasion. Oh my gosh. That's going to be 12.
He says, "I will not. But don't worry, we'll be fine. Let's keep moving." Because you were unable to see this, everyone seems frustrated.
Simpleton, here,
the-
have some rations as I promised you.
Thank you.
I give him 2 of my 10 since I promised him some extra, and then I have 1.
Okay. He kind of pulls out rations and starts to eat them.
Okay.
Right there as he walks. He slows down a little bit to eat. But you're able to continue moving forward. You were able to get a fair distance. You were able to travel about 45 minutes until it gets dark.
Okay.
And at this point, it is kind of... it gets dark fast. When it gets dark, isn't it not pitch dark? It is lit by the stars. However, it is still very dark.
Okay. Would this be like? Is it just dark, or are we talking magical darkness?
Just
do have-
regular darkness.
Okay, I do have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So yes, dark vision would apply.
All right, great.
I also have dark vision.
What?
As you continue moving forward, you notice that Singleton starts to slow down. He says, "Well, I think now is a good enough time to get rest. We have a long day ahead of us tomorrow."
No, I want to keep moving. If you don't mind. Singleton, if you're feeling tired, you're free to join me on my horse. I can see fine in the nighttime. I am a tiefling after all.
I believe the monkey could carry you as well.
The monkey might not like you though. Oh, by the way, did we ever show Singleton the coin? Did we ever show him the coin?
I do not believe that we did. Do you remember, Bryn?
Oh, Mr. Bubbles, show him the coin!
As he grabs the coin to pull it out, can you make another wisdom save for him?
Oh god.
That would be a 7.
Okay. As he goes to grab the coin, he kind of shakes again. Your monkey, Mr. Bubbles, grabs the coin and goes to give it to him, but then kind of just like flips it, like kind of does like a little like flip trick with it, and then just kind of grabs it and then puts it back in his pocket.
Mr. Bubbles, give him the coin! Wait, you're not going to get your candy if you don't give him the coin.
Is that a persuasion check you're making?
Persuasion check. That would be a 24.
Okay. He seems to be like very angered but he very angrily hands the coin over to Singleton.
Mr. Bubbles, what's going on with you?
Hang on just a second. And I'm not going to stand as close as he is right now, grabbing onto this monkey's face, but I'm going to be like, telepathically, of course, like, is there something wrong?
Mr. Bubbles is feeling a very strong connection to this coin, and he has grown attached to it and no longer wants to lose it.
I really want the coin. It's just, it hurts, like getting rid of it. I just want it really, really bad. Really, 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 really bad.
Hey, it's and you see me like pull. I'm like as I'm eating my ration, I like just like pull it out of my mouth. I like run over. It's like, it's okay. Here, have a little bit of a snack.
I want shiny.
I want shiny.
I'm going to pull out a gold piece from my pouch. I'm just going to be like, will this do for now? We can get you the coin back later. Will you take this for now?
I want it now.
Okay. I'm going to stand up and say, the monkey's really attached to the coin. I'm not sure what's going on.
Singleton grabs it and he's like, "That's very strange. Well, suppose if he wants it." And he hands the coin back to the monkey.
What does the coin say?
He says, "Why should I know?"
You are the most impotent wizard I've ever met.
Do you feel better now?
He says, "Simply just because I don't speak this language does not make me
I love
incompetent."
my coin, the shiny.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, good.
It's good. It's
Very
good. It feels good.
Hey, that's good. And I'm just going to be like, everybody, be careful with that coin.
I don't know what's gotten into him lately. He's been just such a bad monkey.
It's probably the effects of being in a different dimension. I really don't think we should be here.
Singleton at this point says, "Well, perhaps that's because he's tired. We should all take a nice rest and get ready for the next day."
All right, if he insists.
You know, Mr. Bubbles really does like his naps. He can't function without them.
All right, it seems we're setting up for the night here.
All right.
So you all set up camp, and on the top of this dune.
I have a tent. I sit
And
tent.
do you all go to sleep?
If we set up watch, yes.
I would like to take first watch. I'll let Mr. Bubbles get his little nighty-night, and afterwards I will wake whoever wants the second shift or whoever needs to.
Can you? Who other than myself can see in the dark?
I can.
I think it might be best if one of the two of us took watch. I don't want giant scorpions showing up. I'm deathly afraid of scorpions.
That and I have a little trick that if I run into any enemies, I can make a very loud noise very quickly that'll get you all up.
Well, that works. Mr. Bubbles, let's cuddle.
All right. So, would you like to go first then?
I can make loud noises too. I've got bagpipes after all.
I have thunderclap, so if you think it's storming, it's not. But you should probably get up in that case.
All right. I shall take first watch then.
Okay. I would like you to make a. You're basically there. You're watching, and you're getting a little tired. But I would like you to make a perception check.
Oh no! I have crit failed! We're all going to die!